Yo, what up? It is the 11th of December 2024. It is currently 11:06 p.m. on a Wednesday. And it's... Oh, I've got my slingshot out. It's snowing everywhere. Oh, there's a snowball. We're gonna make a snowman today. That's on the agenda. Oh, yes. I forgot I was doing, decorating yesterday. I'm decorating. I almost thought I lost all my golden tools for a sec. That would have been bad. Alright. Let's grab out the watering can and let's get to watering. Everything looks very nice. And this is a fun little full circle thing, because this is how everything looked at the beginning of the year. Because it was winter at the beginning of the year. Game winter. The winter time is nice in this game. I like the way it looks. I feel like it's probably the most unpopular season, just because, like, if someone were to lock their town in a specific season for, like, I don't know, dream address purposes or something similar, I feel like the least common one would be winter, just because the palette doesn't suit itself as well to nice, like, satisfying looking towns. Even in these older games, obviously New Horizons, that's emphasized only with the inclusion of outside, decorating and stuff like that. I had a ton of new furniture you've got to see. Makes my house like a million bajillion times cuter. Yeah, this lamp is great. You can hear the switch, but it's not actually doing anything. Yeah, but in this game, I've seen some town tours where they've sort of put it in a particular season, because it's designed around it. Obviously my town's not like that because I play traditionally, but... Oh, is Hugh gonna go outside? Oh no. It's already 11 o'clock. It sure is. S-Rock, is your best friend a big cherry parfait? What? What? S-Rock, don't you know what I'm talking about? Oh, I get it. You're more into fried catfish, yes? Yeah, I thought so. Sure. But yeah, like, spring has the cherry blossoms, and those look really nice, and fall has the general orangeness, and summer is just, the sort of that default way that we see the game, where it's like everything's nice and green at its greenest. And yeah, winter, I feel like, sort of gets, doesn't really get as much appreciation. And honestly, for me at least, I think it's probably my least favorite of the seasons in these games. But I don't know, actually. I'm not 100% on it, because I mean, it's a bit maybe fence-sitter to say this, but I kind of like all of the seasons, because they all have their own things going for them. There's a nice feeling just seeing the snow. Oh, we gotta check out the cedar trees today. I wonder if they've got the lights on yet. Found a lovely scale armor suit in the next town over, but I didn't have enough cash on me at the time. Yeah, I don't know how long it's been since I felt this terrible. I do not have one of those, and I didn't buy one yesterday, and I can't buy one today because the stores are closed, unfortunately. And we're gonna get a lot of gyroids. Oh, Rustoid, I do need that! Oh my god. First new gyroid in months! And you know what? In Rolfton today, I found out that I have a gyroid that I don't have. I think it was the tall percoloid. So that's actually 2 off the list, although we'll have to get that over here. Which I can do freely, actually, because before I wasn't doing it, I wasn't connecting the towns a lot because it sort of sends the villagers who have moved out to the other town, but I actually haven't gotten any villagers to move out since the incident, like, a couple of weeks ago. Like 1 week. I kind of forget how long it was ago, actually. But yeah, so... What's worse, running from a problem before it starts or leaving in the middle? Just curious. Probably the middle of it, because then you've got good things that you don't know are going to come back to haunt you. Anyway. But yes, that's 2 gyroids knocked off, which means I am down... What is that? I'm down to 8 gyroids. I don't know if me getting all the gyroids before the end of the year is even on the table, to be honest. Like, I don't know if it's just statistically likely or probable. But hey, something being statistically improbable does not rule out it happening, so I guess we'll keep on the lookout. We'll certainly be getting a lot of gyroids, because it snows quite a lot. Mini rhythmoid, could you imagine? If I got 2 new gyroids in a single day. 3, arguably. Hey, I forgot that Nibbles lives here. I was thinking about it, I feel like I've gotten Nibbles quite a lot. Same thing with Cube, actually. I've gotten him quite a few. I think he's in one of my New Horizons towns right now, and that's not changing anytime soon, because villagers don't just randomly move out in that game, which... that's something that people don't like. I think it makes sense for this series, though, because that's kind of what happens. How am I doing? Way better. What? I'm not that famous yet. Besides, I'm really not into the whole celebrity label anyway. I didn't even know that's what that question was about. That was just... I didn't like that question, Nibbles. Yeah, but I mean, the series I will always, I guess... I don't want to tree there. This series I will always, stand on it being about life, thematically. It isn't a traditional life simulator, because it's obviously a very exaggerated depiction of the real world. A lot of things don't work the way they do in real life. But, generally, thematically speaking, the games are very much, about life. And that part of life is that things just happen sometimes. You gotta get over them. And I've definitely experienced that a multitude of times in this series. You gotta take the good with the bad, I think. And I think that's something that kind of puts people off to the earlier games, is that they are very untraditional in the fact that they're not very much like a regular game, just in general. That's why the series was so niche before New Horizons, really. I mean, niche for a Nintendo series, at least. It obviously gets some mileage just off being on, promoted by them and stuff. But, it was niche because it's a hard game to explain the appeal of. Like, what do you say? You talk to people, you fish. Like, it's not inherently interesting. It's a game that you kind of have to put yourself into to get anything out of, which isn't to say it's inherently, empty. It's just that it very much requires the player to sort of fill in that, some of those elements, I guess. Anyway, Peewee, check out these sweet sweet threads. They were custom designed by Knife. They're way more stylish than your bargain basement designs. Hey, Peewee, that's fine. Yeah, no, totally, man. yeah, My bargain basement designs. That's not very nice. Also, people being mean to you is something. I didn't care about them being mean to you. I care about them being interesting. Have you met Rich? You know who I mean, from over in Tree Hut. That's who designed my outfit. I wonder what I'd do if I were that creative. I'd knit all my clothes in a hat and maybe even a couch. Yeah, but I don't necessarily even need them to be mean. I just think they should be interesting. Also, the game is lagging a ton. God, what on earth? There we go, that's better. I guess, the amount of flowers in this town, it's sort of taking its toll on the game a little bit. I guess that's something I'll have to get a bit more used to. God, it's particularly bad over here. I don't know what... Ooh, chugga chugga. That's alright. This game is, like, locked at maximum. I think, like... I don't even know if it's 30 frames. I think it's slightly lower. It doesn't usually matter for Animal Crossing, though. I think I've talked about that before. Because, like, it's not exactly a moment-to-moment, game where you're perfecting your input speed and reaction time, unless you're fishing, which I guess is a whole different can of worms. Yeah, I was wondering the gyros earlier. Yeah, so I have 8 left to get, and there's what? I think, I forget how many there are. 127. So assuming that each gyroid has just as likely of a chance of showing up as any other, which I'm pretty sure is true, then I currently have an 8 over 127 chance of getting a new gyroid every time I find one. So, that's not that bad. Obviously, it goes down for every consecutive gyroid that I get until eventually we're dealing with a 1 in 127 chance for a single gyroid. So, you know, that could potentially be very not fun. I don't predict that I'll get all the gyroids before the end of the year, to be frank. I just don't think it's possible, at least statistically. It'll be snowing, though, quite a lot in these days, and no, it doesn't look like the cedar trees have been, have gotten their glow up. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a hole there. There's a hole there under my feet as well. But yeah, it snows a lot, which every time it snows it counts as a rainy day, which means the next day there'll be gyroids. A gargloid. No. Okay, for regular gyroids, the only thing I need left is a lamentoid. Everything else has a descriptor, which means I do have almost every regular gyroid. I keep forgetting about Pippy. Oh no, Pippy's moving. Should I let this happen? I do keep forgetting about it, but maybe I want to get to know her more. Why don't we do the classic? We'll do 3 attempts to get her to stay, and if she doesn't fold in those 3 attempts, then we're done with Pippy. So, this is number 1. Okay, number 1. Oh, okay, well that's it. That cancel penalty one is staying, so... the current villagers we have might be what we have until the end of the year, because currently the plan is to keep a villager until they give me their picture, which none of the newbies have done yet. And so I kind of keep pushing them around the queue till move out, which means that even if I do get someone's picture, it might take, you know, a week or 2. And we don't really have many weeks left. So yeah, I guess we'll see. Hey, Genji. So, S-Dog, did you join the Happy Room excuse me, Academy? Yeah. I've been in it for, like, 4 years. I did, but I guess it's still too early for them to rate my room. I think the first thing I need to do is organize my weights. Yeah, but of all of the categories of the catalog that I've yet to complete, I have 6 headgear left, which sounds like I'm close, until you realize that 5 of those headgears are the feathers that you get from donating to Boondocks, which accounts for in total around, like, 7 million bells that you just have to give away, which I don't exactly just have laying around at the moment, so, I mean, I might try and do some turnips and shenanigans before the end of the year. I don't chance that we'll be getting all of those feathers, though. I think that's a little bit unlikely. And we have a new tree growing, that's nice. Look at this section. This section looks nice. None of the sections, I think, look any worse because it's winter time. I mean, I guess this section would probably look better ideally in fall, autumn. I don't know why I called it fall. But, you know, it's whatever. It looks alright anyway, I think. That's the thing, is that white's a very neutral color, in quotes. It's technically not a color, going off of the way, like, hue works. It's just, you know, light. But, yeah, white's a very neutral color, so it doesn't actually affect color palettes very often, or very much very often. But, let's roll a snowball around. It's been a while. Well, it's been, you know, I guess, what, 8 to 9 months since I was able to do this? I thought I heard a UFO for a sec, but there's not one. The rolling a snowball sounds like that for some reason. Doesn't sound a lot like it, but makes a weird sound. This is a fun little thing. In New Leaf, it's pretty cool because of the bingo. Alright, here's the other ball. We should build it near our house. That would be cool. In fact, we can build it, like, right in front of... Can we build it right in front of my door? What would happen? I kind of don't want to try that just in case it, like... I'm sure it would move it. It moves it, Oh, okay. When you build it, first build it, it'll just plant itself right where it was. But once you leave, leave the room and come back, it'll, like, clip onto... It will, like, go to the nearest tile. And my guess is that it would go around, door entrance tiles, probably. Anyway, let's put these gyroids down, because we need to have space for... Well, no, we don't need to have space, it's just for Scoop to pick up and add. Yeah, let's find a good spot for this snowman. This is a bit of annoying. I think this is a full ball, so let's just put it over here. Like, I want to greet the snowman. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we'll try our best. Oh, here we go. I don't know if I'll do one of these every day, but we can try to get all the variants. I'll start with the normal one. I don't think anything happens, though, if you gather, like, a family of snowmen together. I don't think they, like, do anything special. Also, this is a really annoying spot to roll up a snowball. So, obviously, I've never built a snowman before, because it doesn't snow where I live. I've never even seen... I don't even know if I've seen one getting built. Like, I've not watched, like, a video of it, really. I mean, maybe I have, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm not... I know it's not like this. It's kind of interesting, because I think Japanese snowmen are typically built with 2 snowballs, like, the way it's done in this game, because, obviously, it's a Japanese game. But in America, or Western stuff in general, they're typically built with 3 segments, with, like, sort of a big base, and then a smaller body, and then... I guess it would have to be a smaller head, because, like, structurally-wise, you can't really make the head bigger, but otherwise it would just collapse. In fact, that's kind of what I would assume in general, is that it would just collapse. But I don't know, because I've never actually I've never, you know, been around snow before, which I'm sure is weird to some people to hear that there are people that just don't get snow, or just don't know what snow's like. I can't even imagine what the consistency of it is like, really. I'm gonna make sure that you're not, like, too... Okay. You'd probably be a bit critical, to be honest. I'm a bit rusty, of course. This seems alright. I feel like that's almost a bit too big. Is that alright? Yeah, okay, why not? What? Oh. What do you mean? Does it have to be made on snow? Oh. That would actually make sense. I don't want to put it on any of my flowers. I gotta find a spot that there aren't any flowers. Okay, we can do it down here. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, yes, down here would be good. Okay, found a spot. I didn't realize that, actually, that it has to be built on snow. I'm assuming that's why it's not building. Maybe it's because it's on the stone in front of my house or something like that. Here we go. Huh? What in the... How did this happen? Hey, look, I'm thankful that you built me and all, but boy do I look goofy. There's no way some nice snow lady will ever date me now. Sorry, God. I shouldn't be so hard on myself, but man, am I ever ugly. I mean, sheesh. I'm afraid someone is going to start chucking snowballs at me, because I would. Alright, I don't think you're that bad, man. I think you're being a little bit hyperbolic. Curse you, winter. Curse you and your icy cold heart that never beats. I wish I'd been born in the land of everlasting sun. Jeez, he's basically saying he wishes he was dead. Let's go see what he looks like after we reset the area. Sorry, brothers, I don't have anything to donate to you. I need 2 paintings, which are surprisingly difficult to get. Not the paintings themselves, it's just difficult to get 2 paintings in general. He looks the same. Look, I think this snowman is just being a little bit... Someone called me cute, I know they were lying. I mean, look at me. I'm afraid someone will mistake me for a bottle of slush and shovel me away. Yeah, I worry about that all the time, actually. It ain't healthy. The snowman is so funny. Have they toned down the snowman dialogue? Because honestly, that's pretty, like, intense for a snowman to feel that, adamant that he's basically just a waste of space. But I like it, though. I think it's funny. But obviously, I don't need to make a perfect snowman, because look at this room. I need to get a big festive tree. That's coming up. Actually, I can look. Because I actually don't remember... what... It gets sold at a certain time, but I kind of forget. Look. Festive tree... Festive candle. The 26th through to the 31st. The festive tree is the 10th through the 24th, so we gotta be checking nooks, which we've already been... Actually, we haven't really been doing. I have to check the top floor. The festive flag and candle... All of this stuff is reorderable, so I might just reorder it. Oh, we can get a fireplace. I don't... Where would we put it? There's not really much space. What other thing? The big festive tree. Right. So there's the festive flag, the festive candle, the festive tree, and the big festive tree. The festive tree takes up a 1x1 space, so we could put it where that plant is there, and then the big festive tree is 2x2, so we're going to put it here. And then the flag and the candle... The candle can go on this table, and then the flag... I'll figure out. But I'll reorder those at some... Oops. At some point I'll get those, because I'll, I mean, I don't want to wait till the 26th to get those. Like, there's only a couple days left of the year by the time that those show up. Maybe I'll wait for one to show up in the actual store, but for the candle and the flag, I might just buy them out, reorder them from the catalog. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Good first day of winter, or proper winter, I guess. I don't actually know how it works in game, like if this is officially winter or how it works. But either way, that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow, I guess we'll see what happens.